Biafra is all he asks for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction, but his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrifice his life for you and I. Tell me why out of sight has become matter of mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about nothing. For these people emancipation, no. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. He lost daddy and mommy and he live for nothing, doesn't care about nothing and abandon his family. Yeah, oh. Take your time and think what he's going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you, even when they throw him African juju. Oh no, yeah. Oh, bring up the cannon now. Let me hear you sing. Bring up the cannon now. Because of envy, we love him, he's one and only. We follow him because he's ready to die for the freedom of his people. Whatever he said is a prophecy. Take it on your living letter, you believe. He's so fanatical and ever ready to die for the freedom of his people. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. Bring up the cannon now. Bring up the cannon now. Bring up the cannon now. Bring up the cannon now.
Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I welcome you to this morning program Today is 27th of January 2026. Biafrans, we are taking it as it comes. We must be free. We must get our recognition. We must free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and we must free Mazi Simon Ekpa, our former Prime Minister. Biafrans, it is really getting hot. I thank you people for joining me. Join me and let us continue. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our nation. And Biafrans, we can never give up. We can never stop. No matter the shape and form that Nigerians are coming, no matter the direction. We are used to Nigerians and we know their modus operandi. Nigeria is a country that they have no shame. They have no brain. They cannot think. Nigeria do not know, or it does not know that there has to be a time to correct myself. You know, in life, when somebody is doing something and everybody is against you, you try and clean your acts. You try and make a change. It is not Nigeria. Biafrans, what is going on around the whole region right now is what only Biafrans have been suffering for many years. And other Nigerians were watching, or they were gloating, they were happy, but now Nigeria is happening to everyone. So my people, join me. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ekene m unu. Udo ga-adịlị unu. Ọ ga-adịlị nwoke dịlị nwanyị. Ebe unu nọ, bịanụ nso. Anyị ma ife unu na-agabiga. And anyị nọ with you people. Unu elokwana n'ọsọsọ unu. We are with you in spirit and physically. Biafrans, nwenu ndidi. Na Chinchi gwara ụmụ ya sị na ife dị ọkụ na ọ ga-ajụ oyi. Anyị na-afụ ife niile Nigeria na ndị na-achị Nigeria na-eme unu. Ọ nwa mgbe nta. O metezi aka kịta unu abụrụ ndị nwere onwe unu. Mana anyị na-ayọkwa unu ka unu bịa sonye n'ife anyị na-eme. Ka unu bịa sonye n'ife anyị na-eme gbasatala ịtụ ego. Gbasatala nnwere onwe a. Unu agbachizi na nkịtị. Maka na Nigeria fada agbachikwa nkịtị. Ọ ga-adịla unu mma. Anyị afụghị ife Soludo na-eme unu. We are with you in this. Ndewonu. So my people, join me and let us continue. Before I go ahead, I must thank God Almighty, Chukwu okike abịama, onye ekele n'igwe kee ụwa. Ana m enye gị ngọzi, na-enye gị otito, na-asị gị nna, biko, mee ka anyị bụ ụmụ gị, ka ife mfiamarụ kwụsịla anyị. Anyị na-ayọ gị biko nna, mee ka ife dịbala anyị mma. Egbugo anyị ka ọ ga-adị na mma. Egbula anyị na 1967 ruo 1970. A na-egbukwa anyị kemgbe wee luo kịta. Biko Chineke okike abịama, onye obiọma, wepụtala anyị ndị leader anyị faji eji. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, na Mazi Simon Ekpa, our former prime minister. Na ụmụ Biafra niile eji, ma ndị eji na Tiger Base, ma ndị eji n'ugwu Hausa, na-enwere ife famil. Nna biko, onye ọmịiko, onye obi ebele, bịa gbatala ya ọsọ enyemaka. Nna biko mekwa ka America na Israel kafa tinyela anyị aka n'akwụkwọ, recognize anyị ka anyị na-aga n'iru. Nigeria bụrụ obodo cha cha cha. Chineke okike abịama, anyị alanye gị ife niile n'aka. Ọ ga-adịrị ụmụ Biafra niile mma, onye ọbụla, ma nwoke ma nwanyị, ma onye na-anụ ife m na-ekwu, ma onye ada anụ ife m na-ekwu. Nna biko gọzie ụmụ Biafra ise ise ise. My brothers and sisters, you see, today I am here to talk about everything that Nigeria, everything that they do, the way they do it, who they use, and why they use them. I am here to talk about it, to show the video. Please, my people, bear with me. Bear with me. Nigeria can use your mother. It can use your wife. It can use your children. It can even use your boss at workplace, like they are using Charles Soludo now. Look at his face here. Is that the face of a human being? Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, anyị na-afụ ife unu na-eme. Ndị Biafra, unu ekwekwana, do not accept etu a unu si wee gbakọ kwelu na egwu a jebe na Anambra State House. Jee nọchielu nwoke a, na ya ka ọra ka oke buru na ebu na ugwu Hausa na ebo bilongo, ọ slave ndị Hausa ka ọ bụ. Nigeria is this country that can use the sand that you march on to destroy you. Immediately after the war, just to destroy Biafrans, they told all the people around us to deny that they are not Igbos. To deny that they are not Igbos, and they have to deny. They have to deny because Nigeria government is being controlled by Fulanis, dream killers. Dream killers. Now, my people, in Nigeria, Gumi hails from Kaduna State. And Kaduna State has a governor. If Gumi is in Anambra State, Enugu State, or Warri, or Isoko, or Urobo, or Edo, anywhere, if Gumi is from the south, Nigeria government would have mandated the governors to go and arrest Gumi. But no governor in the north is disturbing Gumi. Gumi is not in the government. Gumi is a retired soldier, Nigeria soldier. Now his son is a soldier. All of them working with each other, terrorizing the whole country. Gumi is hiding from pillar to post, moving as he likes, giving interviews in radio houses. So nobody will tell me, oh, we don't know where he is. But you can never see a governor in the north looking for Gumi, or shutting Gumi's house down, or shutting his terrorist business down. But it is only in Igbo land, only in Biafra land. You will go to Yoruba land, you will see what Tinubu and his sons and daughters are doing, taking all the lands, bulldozing houses illegally, and without reason, Shomolu and all that, you can never see any governor in Lagos State or Yoruba land or Ife or Ibadan shutting a business down. But it is only in Igbo land. Ụmụ Igbo chụwanụ Soludo jidie bulu ni ebu na ugwu Hausa na ebo bilongo ka o je serve ndị Hausa. Na Soludo is very deceitful. Soludo became a governor as an Apga man, and Apga was a party set up by our leader Ojukwu, who started Biafra with Effiong. Everybody knew that Ojukwu is the leader of Biafra. Charles Soludo is an elderly man that will sit in the house and goat will give birth in tatters. O kenye na no no ewu amuo n'ogbiri. Oh, Charles Soludo. So my people, let us listen to this.
Our secret guy.
Yes, my people, when you hear them chanting Nnamdi Kanu, another savior, it is because of our leader. Yesterday, our PM was on the space urging them not to give up because it's not a crime. It is not a crime. Civil disobedience is allowed. It's like when somebody provokes you and you are fighting the person back. Even if they take you to court, you will plead provocation as a grounds of whatever you did. And it will be considered. Because if anybody provokes you, you have every legal right, every natural, fundamental human right to react. It is our right. That Fulani will be pursuing us from the north. They will tell Shomolu in Lagos to bulldoze our houses, to pursue our people. They will come home and be doing business, and you will go and shut down their business. If people are not coming to work on any day or go to market to trade or do their business, it does not concern any state governor. It does not even concern the federal government because they don't give them loan. When somebody give you loan, they give you terms, give you condition. But when somebody never gave you any loan, yes, when nobody gives you loan and you are doing your business, my people, you own that business. How you conduct it, what you sell, how you sell it, the days you have to go to business, and all whatnot. What right has Charles Soludo? Charles Soludo has never, he doesn't even supply them with electricity. I know Otu Onitsha very, very well. There is no light. When you come from one shop to the other, you'll be hearing generator everywhere. So they conduct their business and they have total control of their business. I'm sure that the federal government will be pressing him and he will be intimidating his own people. Very shameless governors. If you go to North, where Gumi lives, no governor in the North has any right to touch Gumi. And Gumi takes lives. Gumi brings people that buy human beings. But this one is that these poor people, they will save their money, start their business, not even state-sponsored business. And you will go and lock their shop. The next thing now, he will release soldiers on them. But I am very happy that all these men you see here, they have no sign. They cannot show you sign of withdrawal or walking out. They have shown here that they are ready to face any challenge. This is what we are going through in Biafra land. So my people, ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na agbasi egwu ọ na-anụ ukwu. A na-agba egwu agbasịa ya ọ na-anụ ukwu. Ife nna akọwa ebe a bụ na ife anyị need Ibejema and Eje to take ourselves out of Nigeria. Go and donate. Go and donate. My people, I need the donation. Please, my people, we need to donate. Charles Soludo cannot win Biafrans, so that we will evict them, all the governors that are against our freedom. All these governors that are good for nothing, go to our website and you will donate generously. Many people have many views, and my people, you will see that Charles Soludo will not succeed. Let us play and listen to this, our brother.
Mpa Chukwu Soludo nke weziokwu na imechiri main market today, mana nke weziokwu na anyị nwa na onwe anyị kwu na sitatu ndị anyị mma. Ọ bụkwa iwu na mmadụ emepe afịa on Monday. You are our governor and onye ọrụ oyibo ka ịbụ, anyị nwa bụrụ ndị businessmen. Ọ bụrụ iwu na anyị emepe afịa on Monday. Also mbọsị Monday nọ mbe na ala ha ụla. Ọ bụ onye ọwụrụ adụmshon onye nwe right ya bịa na ya emechi afịa na asịrị m achọrọ ịzụ afịa on Monday. Ị bịa mechie afịa panukwu cheke na ọ bụrụ iwu na mma apụta na be nsị na achọrọ ịzụ afịa on Monday. Ya business m nwere onwe m, mmadụ enweghị olu m ya.
Yes, for those of you that does not understand what he is saying, this businessman is telling Soludo that his business is for him, that nobody can force him to come out on Monday and do business. Soludo is the governor of Anambra State in Biafra land. Anambra is at the center of Biafra land. For anybody who don't understand what is going on. And these people, as you have seen them singing and dancing for shouting the name of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are sitting at home because they are angry for the injustice meted at our leader. You put our leader incarcerated, put him in prison, life sentence for fighting for his people. How does freedom fight translate to crime or translate to terrorism? But Gumi is busy walking around the whole region, bringing in importing terrorists from Libya, Gambia, Mali, Chad, everywhere to come and unalive innocent citizens of that region. Nobody is touching Gumi, but our leader is incarcerated. And people are You know, they are sitting at home, which is a civil disobedience, and it is allowed. It is legal. South Africa did it, Americans did it in the late 18th and 17th centuries. So Biafrans, we are not different. Our people say that our leader here, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was treated unjustly because Nigeria wants to annihilate Biafrans. And this stooge here called Charles Soludo, look at him here. An old man like this. He went to prison to see Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So is it that they are all full of lies, deceptive human beings? How can an elderly man like this be lying to a very young man like this? You went to pretend and you saw him and you came out and you are asking people not to sit at home because of him. And these are not people you gave loan. You did not give them any loan. So you have no right.
Our secret guy.
You know what his reasons are? His reasons are that if these people are sitting at home, he will not be able to collect tax. And where will he be sending the tax? To the federal government. He will be sending the money to Tinubu. And Tinubu will use the money himself and the Shetima to go and buy more weapons to come down and buy our people, annihilating Christians. This is the problem of Nigeria. They will use A to destroy B. They will use B to destroy C. So you will never know. Do you people hear about Shetima? Shetima is hiding. But these are the workers of Shetima. These are the workers of Shetima. You can imagine the tax collected from all these people will be sent to the federal government. And what are they singing? Holy, holy, Nnamdi Kanu, he is another savior.
Our secret guy.
Biafrans, that is it. So let us listen to this, our brother, and his comment before we go to other business.
I handle that business. It is not your business. And they don't give me money to do that business. You got to go. On Monday. Your business is not your business. For you to give me order to come out on Monday and do business, it's not necessary. Your business not you. You will a governor. Here my business. In a show watch shit. Ezoku no go one pie when you see. But I wouldn't want to yak bampotahia. And we come Monday, feel on Monday, and measure next week. Na measure on Monday, next room mumike. I believe when a map to me paya. achụkwana ime ife anyị na-eme the rightful things. Onye filu na onye emepe afịa on Monday nwere right na ọ chọghị imepe afịa.
Yes, Biafrans, this is another individual opinion, and this is why we are Christians. This is why we are Christians. Let me acknowledge everybody here before I explain what I mean by Christianity, bringing Christianity into this matter. My brother Victor Nono Ndewo, Max Onya, I greet you. Pat Ndewo, Pat Ato, Amanda Neza TV, thank you so much for joining us. Williams, I appreciate you so much. Chukoma Ndewo, my brother Rage and Fury, I love you so much. The man with the golden voice. Alundo Carlo, Ndewo so much. My brother Chukwudi Dalo. Alozie Ambrose Ndewo. Hey, Ayo Nwanem from Australia. My honorable minister Ndewo. Dalo no so much. Soludo is Fulani stooge. Soludo bụ nwa boy ndị Fulani, a beautiful slave, a handsome slave. He is working for his Fulani masters. Tell me, my people, do you think, I will like you to write on the comment section what your reply is to what I'm going to ask you. Do you think that if Gumi is from Anambra, Ebonyi State, Abia State, Enugu State, Iguacha, do you think that if Gumi is from there, what do you think that Nigeria government would have done? Just write it, then I will display it here. Because why I mention Christian in this case is this. When Muslim, they started slavery before the Europeans. When they came, they brought Islamic religion. Our fathers watched it, listened to it, and they say, no. Anything that will infringe their right to express themselves, that they are not going to accept it. They rejected Islamic religion. When Christianity came, they viewed it, they watched it carefully, because our forefathers were a very cool-headed generation. They were very calculative, very traditional, very cultural, and very systematic. So, our forefathers, what did they do? They accepted Christianity, because Christianity is that which allows you, gives you chance, the opportunity to express yourself. Islamic religion is like one shoe that fits all. More na fugi ufunuku, more the loose, more the tight, you must wear it. But Christianity gives you the opportunity to express yourself, to say what you want, to rotate leadership. But once it is one emir of Sokoto, that is the emir that will continue. Do you people know that since in fact, before 1960, the independence, that it is the Sokoto Caliphate that has been ruling that country? They have been ruling. This one you have president and vice is just a mere, just a mere, how do they call it? Photo trick, whitewash. Ndewo ikuku chukwu, I appreciate you. So this man that is expressing himself is the reason why I, veered into this explanation that darkness and light has nothing to do with each other. Darkness and light has nothing to do with each other. It is there in Exodus chapter 14, verse 14, that God made light and saw that it was good, and he divided it from darkness. Islamic religion, the darkness of it is that all the governors must go to the north, to the Sokoto Caliphate, and swear to rule their people in accordance with that their Takia and Islamic rule. How can people say that they don't want to go to business on a particular date, and they have given you the reason why they don't want to go to business on Monday? Because they are angry that you are holding their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are forcing them to come out, even when you did not give them any loan to do that business. Because when you go to bank to get a loan, the bank will give you terms and conditions for getting that loan. But when I'm doing my business, you don't know how I got the money. You have no say over what I do with my business. But this is where the Takia, the Fulani influence comes in. They will make the governors to intimidate their people, to nepotize that their agenda on your people against their will. That's why the people have gathered this morning, because I'm sure they must have heard what our PM said yesterday, and today they are shouting that Onyendu is their savior. Yes, so Soludo is really biting more than he can chew. He is biting more than he can chew. Because when these businessmen come out, the tax they will collect that day will go to the federal government, that will definitely use it to buy gun and bullets to come and buy our people. That is how Christianity plays a role in our lives. You have right to question, but in the north, you cannot question anything, because they have all been Islamized. We don't want that in our states. We don't want that in our land. Very soon they will be evicted. Watch and see.
I feel na chọrọ ịnọ on Monday, na anyị chọrọ ide ezu ike. Ọdụ anyị mma n'ahụ. Anyị complain bụ erosi mpa anyị biko na anyị chọrọ ide emepezi afịa on Sunday. But o feel na ọdụ m mma n'ahụ n'isi onwe m. The sit at home no mma n'ahụ n'isi onwe m. Na anọrị n'isi onwe m. Ọ gbasaghị ọrụ. For you to come say na ị ga-ashort to the main market down maka na emepere afịa on Monday. Ọdụ necessary. Ka anyị na-eme ihe dị n'iwu. Ka hapụ ịdị na practice dictatorship. Maka na a na-achị ọchị iwu onye traveler na-eme travel n'obodo ọzọ, obodo dị iche iche. Ihe mere ọdụrụ necessary na iwu na mma apụta ya on Monday. Ọ business nke ọwụ ihe enye m nni. Ọ ka ma si na kwụọ tax, kwụọ ụgwọ a na-akwụgasị. But for you to come out say na ga-emezi business on Sunday, ọngụ nwere business ya agbaje ngụ mbibi, ịmaka nsi eme, emebe nsi nweta ego nsi eme, ịmaka nsi bido the business. It is not your business. Let us do the rightful thing. Now, the business is not yours. It is mine. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Only but I have to tell you the truth. Yeah, business. A borrow ego. Mboro ego bank can borrow ego. And I'm my interest in a bank. One business. And as you feel na Monday within a week and a bim. You have to send you one and me pay on that Monday. Who does start? By check why you able to make sure that's an aya. Check any the business of mine. I started it on my own. I borrowed money from the bank, start the business. No one I'm with you about. Interest. What concerns you is not your business.
Yes, my people. This our brother here is expressing himself. He is telling Charles Soludo that his business is his business. There is no way you can say that this business now belongs to you or that you will have control over their business. Yes, my brother, Ayochukwu said that Soludo must answer the question who was killing Biafrans in the name of sit-at-home was forced on Biafrans. Yes. And do you know what they do? During the time our former PM was being tried in Finland in the court, they all sent people to go and give wrong witness against this very man. Wrong and false witness against him to make sure that they detain him, because it was Abaribe who was in the House of Senate telling Nigeria government to make sure that they get Finland to detain PM. This is what they go to the caliphate to do, to go and swear an oath to destroy their own brothers. This is what we see. This is what we suffer. This is why we are always talking about Nigeria in the tone that we talk. Biafrans, we must not give up. And ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ndị na-ege m ntị, okwu na-agwa unu bụ na anyị nwelu Biafra Republic Government in Exile website ebe ị nwere ike je donate ego. Enwekwalụ ndị nọ na homeland. My system, akam na work on it. Work on it. The number ga-apụtakwa again. I will show the number here and our website. So that kunu sola anyị na-atụ ego. Anyị ma na unu niile bụ ọgaranya n'ofu n'ofu. Ama m otu Ọnịcha very well. Amakwụkwanụ m Osokwa ọdụ. Unu nwere ego, bịanụ tụọ ego. Come and donate money in what we are doing. Biafrans, rapunu ndị Fulani, unu enyezinafa your hard-earned money. Tax ya unu na-akwụ bụ ndị Fulani kacha Soludo na-ebugalụ nya bụ ego. And ifefe achọ bụ ka a ghara ịkpọtazi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu afa. Because etu afa nọ ebe anụnwa na-agụ egwu kịta na-eti holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu, he's another savior. Ọ na-ata ndị Fulani alụ na ntị. Ọ na-ewute fa so much.
Our secret guy.
repeating this, I know that the name of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it makes Nigeria throw up. All these governors, all the states, Onyendu is their leader. And that is why they don't want to hear the name of that man. Because Onyendu puts them on a high jump. The name of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intimidates all the governors. That's why, yes, that's why they are always angry whenever anything concerns Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tell me that Charles Soludo has done everything that he's supposed to do in Anambra. No roads, no bridges, no light, no hospitals, nothing. His business is to go and shut the business of his brothers and sisters. Economic jihad. That's why they are pushing him to go and punish Biafrans. Economic jihad. That's exactly what it is. Yes, it was this Soludo and the DOS of Chike Doziem. You all remember when Chike Doziem was telling you that the governor said that he should show them where the ESN boys were. What happened to those boys? They killed all of them. They said that they are the ones bringing insecurity in Biafra land. But Charles Soludo gathered a group and weaponized them. Called them, what is it that he called them again? Obioma or whatever. And he gave mortar, a stick. Akodo. Fawena akubusi umubani. Onye wele akodo kwuo gị n'isi, ị ka ga-adị ndụ. Charles Soludo bụ one of the people that have unalived so many Biafran children. As you see him, very wicked man. Very, very wicked. Unaliving Biafrans. All these people, Charles Soludo and Peter Obi, when Peter Obi was governor, Ogbulumu Biafra, Tunyefa n'Ezu River. Onye nka si no ndị ọchị udo o udogachi wee wele egbenye fafa na agbagbusi ụmụ Biafra. Ndị nke ji akodo na akụjisi ụmụ mmadụ aka n'okwu. Charles Soludo is a very bad influence, and the Nyanwa Gabu, the first governor to be evicted in Biafra land. My people, let me look for other vital information that will show you that Nigeria, they are in the world radar now as the most corrupt country. Corruption, nepotism.
Side is often linked to President Bola Tinubu, his economic policies and his reputation for corruption. Tinubu recently...
Listen to this lady. I've forgotten her name. She's an Indian lady at Al Jazeera. No, I don't think it's Al Jazeera. I should have found out before now, but she is it I will find out the news agency that she works for, but listen to her.
Our next story is about corruption. This is a global problem. It plagues a number of countries, but some more than others. Among those at the top of the list is Nigeria. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation. It used to be Africa's biggest economy as well, but it has now slipped to 4th place. This slide is often linked to President Bola Tinubu, his economic policies and his reputation for corruption. Tinubu recently featured on a list, the list of the most corrupt leaders in the world. The winner was former Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. He was followed by Kenya's William Ruto. But Tinubu made the top 5. Now, I must clarify here that these rankings were sourced from the public. There wasn't a scientific formula involved. It was about public perception, and Tinubu is perceived to be extremely corrupt. So is his government. There are a number of reasons for
Have you heard it, my people?
this. Let me show you some of the latest examples, starting with the government. Nigeria
Tinubu is perceived to be extremely corrupt. Extremely. The height of it all. Corruption. In every angle. This lady is not a Biafran or Breji media team. So nobody will say, oh, he's talking in favor of Biafra. No, she is not Arise News. Maybe they will say, oh, that is what she saw from Nigeria. But she lives in a foreign country. And she's talking about what was perceived of Nigeria president, so-called president, a country that has expiry date, and that expiry date has come and gone, 2014. Which country in this world expires? That's why the corruption in that country has no record, no stop, no end. It is so protracted. The corruption in Nigeria. Do you people know that there was this young man now called, what is he called again? I Show Speed. The boy from America touring the whole country. And that boy is touring Africa because people always perceive Africa as a dead zone. And this boy, I'm not supposed to say this, but it is just what will show you the level, how Nigeria has degenerated. They are down, 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 down. So my people, Biafra, let there be no fear in any one of you about Nigeria. What is going on in Nigeria now is nothing to write home about. This boy, 21-year-old, called I Show Speed from America. He said, I have to go and tour Africa, our origin, where we came from. He has been touring all African countries. He said that, oh, I didn't know that Africa is this beautiful. But look at how Africa looks. He was very happy. Going from Senegal, Guinea, South Africa, Gambia, Ghana, and Kenya, coming to Nigeria, zero. They disappointed this boy. No light. And the boy was walking with torch. A whole country. She said here, this very newscaster, that Nigeria used to be number one in business, but now they are in the fourth place. Corruption, front and back. They will corrupt your governor, corrupt your brother, your wife, your sister, to nepotize for them. Corruption from January to December, from pillar to post, from Jericho to Jerusalem. Nigeria is corrupt. This lady, this newscaster, she's not even an African. To tell you that Nigeria corruption is now a global problem. A global problem. So, Charles Soludo, if you think that you will come and use our brothers as a testing ground, you are joking. You are joking. Don't you see? After our PM have spoken to them yesterday, look at what is going on today. Look at it.
Our secret guy.
We are organized society. We Biafrans, we Igbos, the 40 United States of Biafra, we are very organized. We listen to each other. We work systematically for anything we are doing or we want. But they want to break us by fire, by force. And we are telling them that the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and by violence we will take it by force. And that was during the time of John the Baptist. So during this era of Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are taking it by force. Because the fear of Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu is the beginning of wisdom for Nigerians. And their nepotism, their corruption. Why lock their business? Why lock their business? Because he is working for Fulani jihadists. Economic jihad. You will go to Lagos. They will bulldoze your house, make you homeless. They will burn your business. Economic jihad. You will come home, your own brother, in the name of Charles Soludo, as a governor. He will seize your business and lock it up. And he did not give you loan to start that business. The business is rightfully yours. You have right over it. Why is that? Because the corruption Nigeria exhibits is what they transfer to other people within the region. Nepotism, that is Nigeria number one. Corruption everywhere. Gumi is from Kaduna State. You can never see any governor in Kaduna to touch Gumi for rearing terrorists. And it's not as if Gumi is hiding. He will come out and tell you, you better negotiate with bandits. He was the one who told Nigerians not to talk about them as terrorists, but you should call them bandits. And that is what all the media houses, fly-by-night medias, that's the way they address these people. And they will invite Gumi in their radio station, and Gumi will go and give interview. But look at an indoctrinated Igbo governor, these useless politicians setting us back because of the corruption in Nigeria. He will collect tax from all these traders. You have seen over 1 million here. Collect taxes from them. He will take it to the north. They will use it to go and buy weapons. Because Nigeria started since 1958 to sell oil. Oil was discovered 1956. 2 years after they started drilling it, selling it. Till today, Nigeria does not produce even toothpick. Even tomato that they grow in Jos, they don't. They don't have tin tomato. They will import it, Derica, from Italy. They will go and import milk from Denmark, whereas they will use that cattle to go and destroy people's crops. Nothing at all. Nigeria does not produce anything except corruption. Corruption is their product. They produce corruption. That is the only thing Nigeria can produce. Or they will produce dream killing system. Or they can produce terrorism. That's the three major things that Nigeria can produce. Terrorism is their production. What is it again? Corruption, their major product. That's the only thing Nigerians know how to do. Fighting innocent Biafrans. So what is going on now in Nigeria? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Because this is what only Biafrans have been taking for years. And the other ones were laughing at us. During the war, go to Lagos, you will see them partying. While Fulanis were busy, dazing us. And Obasanjo took a major part. What's his name again? T.Y. Danjuma from Benue. Yakubu Gowon from Panchin. Close to us. They were watching. These people destroying our lives. and we all ran as refugees to other parts of Igbo land. They were busy buying us. Now, this corruption that is in Nigeria is now a worldwide news. So, my people, let us continue to listen to this lady.
Our next story is about corruption. This is a global problem. It plagues a number of countries, but some more than others. Among those at the top of the list is Nigeria. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation. It used to be Africa's biggest economy as well, but it has now slipped to fourth place. This slide is often linked to President Bola Tinubu, his economic policies and his reputation for corruption. Tinubu recently featured on a list. The list of the most...
His economic policies, which relates to what Soludo is doing to our people's economy, to stifle the economy of the ones they call Southeasterners, which are predominantly Biafrans, all Biafrans. His economic policies, this is it. Everywhere, every field, every government parastatal is filled with corruption. The 4 cardinal points of Nigeria government is all corruption, 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 corruption. So, Charles Soludo, whatever you are doing, do not joke with Biafrans. Enough is enough. You made udogachi, welegbe bunyefa, ana agbabusi ụmụaka be anyị. Wele akodo chinyefa, kita ịbakwa na their business. Because when you are attacking somebody's business, you are attacking their means of livelihood. That is to say, you want them to all die of hunger. This poor economic system that this lady talked about now, that is what they want. Do you people know that Ned Nwoko, I saw him. I saw the video. I think I even played it here, where he went to the to Prophet Ebukobi and was confessing to him. Do you know that immediately after the war, they came and told us, don't accept that you are Igbos? And Ebukobi was like, eh? He said yes, that they did it. But they are Igbos. But they are Igbos. Asaba, Iselu, Panam, all those areas. Our brothers, Ibuzo, they will tell you to deny your originality just because they want to destroy the fabric of our society. It can never happen. Anyamekwe, my people, go and donate Ejema and Eje. That is all we need now, because this is our struggle. We have passed every Rubicon. Where we are now is the diplomatic and the political stage. We need finance to get ourselves recognized and pull ourselves out of Nigeria. Unfortunately, our people are still trapped there. Let us continue to listen to this lady.
Corrupt leaders in the world. The winner was former Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. He was followed by Kenya's William Ruto, but Tinubu made the top 5. Now, I must clarify here that these rankings were sourced from the public. There wasn't a scientific formula involved. It was about public perception, and Tinubu is perceived to be extremely corrupt. So is his government. There are a number of...
Tinubu is perceived. Tinubu is perceived. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ. He perceive something. Nya, ị na-afụ something n'anya, na-efilie, na-anụ ya na ntị, wele anya gị na-afụ ya. Ịma na ị perceive gị ife anwa. Nwaanyị a na-asị na ndị ụwa gụrụ Nigeria as ndị dị corrupt. Nya ndị letọrọ eletọ gwọtọsịa Peter. Unu egezikwa na ndị gọvanọ saa ntị. Fana akwatu business unu, welu unu bulldozer, jebe ebe fabi. Ma ọ bụ unu eje nwụrụ fa welu ndị amị nọchielu unu. Jebe nu na their village. Jekwa to see unoni in at their village. It's not incitement, if provocation. Unu ekwekwana. Etu obuna PM gwara unu okwu yesterday. Ụtụtụ a unu made the needful. Obu no meyero business unu. Mono ji ndị ami wee bịa nọchielu unu. Jebenu na village enu unu ma ebe obu. Corrupt society. Nigeria. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. Nobody can intimidate us. They have intimidated us enough. O te go fa mebela anyị intimidate. Maka na obu no buru ndị governors a Fulani ame nweta anyị. All these governors fadulu faje nwoyi n'ugwu Hausa fa pụta fa ne perform. Anyị zọọ ofu ụkwụ Ngozi Orabu Fulani sigi that we make one step forward. Ya drag ya 5 steps backward. Maka she works with all these governors. Unu chete mbosi ni ya na-akpọ nwanne governor ndị Edo. O jigbado phone number all of them. And ni ya bonye People's Club. All these governors bugbado People's Club. So they work they work alongside each other. They know what they're doing. But look at it. Being summarized here by a foreign newscaster. Now, Nigeria is the most corrupt country in the whole world. Even the Virginia congressman, South Virginia, the man Anna Riley Moore, say na Nigeria is the worst country for anybody to practice their faith, Christianity. That is, if I name paint Nigeria with black and red. Black bochichi, red bulo balomo madu fana kwafu without reason. Keki gesi puta, come genye your citizens good life. Instead of giving your citizens good life, ine bufa, you are killing them. You go abroad, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Botswana, all those places. You put a terrorist. When you move your own people. What is your reason? You are not the originators of Islamic religion. Go to Arab nation. Go to Qatar. Go to Dubai. They don't do such things anymore. They are developing their cities. And you are here wallowing in ignorance and poverty, wretchedness in Azo Islam. Because of Islam religion, you are killing your own people. You are killing your people. Then people will not talk. No. If you know that when you talk, you will be killed. Or if you don't talk, you will be killed. You better talk. So when you die, people will know why you died and who killed you. We will continue to show Nigeria in the light where they are. Very dark light. Very dark.
Reasons for this, let me show you some of the latest examples, starting with the government. Nigeria has an anti-corruption agency. It is called the EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. This is Nigeria's watchdog. Its job is to tackle corruption, and technically they are doing that, but at home. Let's show you today's major headline. The EFCC has detained 10 of its own over some missing items. This statement was put out by the agency. You'll notice that they said some operational items could not be accounted for. Okay, that sounds like some missing equipment. But then the Nigerian press dug a little deeper.
My people, I don't know if you understand what she's saying. I don't know whether you understand this lady. She said that the economic, financial, corrupt CC, EFCC, that now these people, they go to arrest people like Malami, that they have arrested. Do you know that Malami is now free? Himself and his son, because his son is fighting for governorship. Malami is not a young man. oje jide our leader we si na fa kegbu our leader na Kenya ma ọ bụ na fa kegbue na Kenya. And the factually igbue na Kenya because sorry no na abụ mbido okwu obugam no another word. People they have to know and hear what we, the Biafrans, have been suffering in the hands of these yeye Nigerians. Onye ndu gwalo, one of the lawyers, na ndị a ekpologi wunye na moto. Nkikala moto, we wuo the moto fuel. We chọ ikpani ọkụ. One of the police officers na nwoke a dị innocent. Na fama egbue adịnị ekwere ọfa kpụpụta ya. Amara mma some of you makwa this detail. Nigeria was such a corrupt country that their corruption went to Kenya, went to Finland. International corrupt practices. They will corrupt you. Now they are using 11.7 million through another corrupt mechanism to go and lobby and lie for them in America. But I thank God for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a man that doesn't give a damn what you say or what you do or how you feel. As long as you are doing something wrong, he will come after you. I thank God. Now I know why God made that man win election. I was awake the day they conducted his election till morning. Whenever this other lady's vote was rising, I will be crying because I know that Donald Trump is on a mission. God sent him for Biafrans. So back to this lady. What this lady is saying is that the EFCC, that they are technically doing the work, but in the home is a different story. Now, they go to your house, they confiscate things, they arrest you, they gather money, and they have a store where they keep it because they will definitely have a strong room where they keep things for record purposes, for evidence, so that when you are being taken to court, they will bring those things and present them as evidence of why you were arrested. And she is saying that those things that they are confiscated from the culprits, that they are all missing. They are missing. And that shows you that it is people who are working in that department that are stealing those monies. Sometimes the money runs in billions, in trillions. Like Godwin Emefiele or Geoffrey Emefiele. You all know him. The one that was the central bank director or governor during the time of Buhari. They all stole so much money. So the money they confiscated from him, they will have it stored in a strong room. And that type of money gets missing. And that will tell you that it is an insider work. Somebody who works there, who may have had the key, who could come in the midnight and remove those things. That's what she's explaining. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụnụ n'afịa corruption Nigeria ọ gago ụwa niile round. Ọ gago ụwa niile round.
And it turns out that the operational items were jewelry and cash worth $350,000 to $400,000. What operations were they pulling off with all that jewelry? 10 EFCC officers were detained in Lagos. They are apparently answering questions. That is all that the Commission has revealed. They haven't told the public who the corrupt officers are. I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but the very same Commission usually does not follow this. They happily share the names of under trials, but suddenly the agency is shy about revealing the names of its own officers.
Unafuge is just like when Gumi and many others were deported from Saudi Arabia, they're supposed to display their names and either sack them or charge them to court, try them, and imprison them for the offense they committed. But do you know that they hid those names? The names of the terrorists deported from Saudi Arabia. Gumi was one of them. Pantami, Garba, and all of them that were deported from Saudi Arabia. And when Gumi was deported, he went to Sudan. And Nigeria government went there and brought him back. So when some people who were very curious started asking, where are those list of names of these deportees so that we will know who is who? They did not. Till tomorrow. And Gumi is one of them. Gumi is one of them, and Gumi lives in Kaduna. You can never hear governor of Kaduna talk about Gumi. But Soludo, economic jihad, will go and lock the shop where his brothers and sisters are doing business from. And because they are sitting at home for their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is talking about Biafra, and whose party Soludo joined, APGA, our supreme leader Ojukwu, that was the party that brought him to government. How do people behave? How do people behave without conscience? Because it is a corrupt mind. And that corruption is what this woman is talking about. That is why I love doing this. Anybody who will say, oh, you are talking out of malice. This woman, is she a Nigerian? No. Is she an Igbo woman? No. You can see her pronunciation, her looks. She's an Indian or Asian. Look at it. What is going on in Nigeria? So, my people, why am I doing all this? Put your hand in your pocket. Donate a Jema or a J, especially all these traders in Otu Onitsha and also Kwad. You people have money, you have millions, and all these people you see, they have businesses in Alaba. Those who have business in Onitsha have business in Alaba. And they have business in Balogu and Tinubu or Tafawa Belewa Square. They have business there. So one of them can bring us this Biafra because they're all millionaires. So my people, ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, bịa join na ife anyị na-eme n'ugo ebelugo kita na mgbagbu. Ugo ebelugo na mgbagbu. Onitsha bụ heart of Biafra land. I nwere ike ifu other governors from the north or Yoruba land locking the businesses of their people or doing what the southeast governors are doing. What Hopeless Uzodinma is using tiger base to do in the Igbo land. You can never see it in the north. You can never see it in Yoruba land. Also on the Igbo politicians, not innocent Igbo Biafrans.
And this has been quite a bad week for them. They were forced to make another announcement on Monday, telling the people that 27 other officers had been dismissed for fraudulent activities and misconduct. This is not a great look for Nigeria's anti-graft watchdog and definitely not a good look for the Tinubu government. Bola Tinubu is 72 years old. He's been around for a while. He's a seasoned politician. So as you would expect, he has been linked to a number of scandals over the decades.
Yes. Ndị nọ n'ụlọ na-aghọtakwa ife nwaanyị a na-ekwu. Nwaanyị a sị na ndị EFCC dịkwu corrupt to the extent that na fe ekpopụtego some of their members, ndị a suspect jee bulu ma gold ma diamond edobelu somewhere na their office wee kpụrụ fakpuga Lagos. Or say na this era of Tinubu na-enwe very bad practices going on na ife ọjọọ na-eme na kịta Tinubu na-achị. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ wọchịkwanụ vidio a, wọchịanụ vidio, ọ ga-abalị unu ulu. Ama m na ndị be anyị adịrọ politically inclined. Ndị be anyị bụ ịzụ afịa, onye ịrapụ onye Igbo ọ zụrụ anafịa ozugolie. Mana ịmarụ na gọọmenti politics bụ ife na control ife ị na-eme. Fana control the roads, fana control electricity, fana control the percentage of tax ị ga-akwụ na your business. So itotili ịdị na-etinye anya o ife na unu ada eme politics very well. Onya melu ndị be anyị na-esofa ji ezuzu ezuzu. Onya melu fa ji take advantage of you people. So unu ga na-etinye anya na politics. Unu ga na-ege ntị. A na-agwa unu ife unu na-ege ntị. Unu emezina ka onuku na anya bụrụ onuku. Anya bụrụ onuku. You cannot leave your enemy 1 minute. You have to focus on your enemy. Na onye ilo gị ọkụ. So that o nwere ana nke ome tero ikwu onye immediately. Because all those intimidation from them will not be tolerated. During the war, ife akafame, anyị nwere media. Fa wee si kpodo ndị Igbo asị, si na anyị bụ terrorist, na anyị bụ nka na ya bụrụ nka. Ndị ụwa chọrọ terrorism, fa wee support ọfa, wee merie anyị. But kita, ọnụ anyị na-agbakọ ụkpaka kita. Ime anya chagoku. Before you see us, anya afugo gị. Before you attack us, anya emego gị attack. Kutuo gị na ani ozugbo ozugbo. Kedu ebe ndị a niile na-agbakepụsi from regime? Where are they? Imere ananya chagoku. We want Biafra. Anya chọrọ all this cock and bull story in Nigeria. We want to leave them. And at this stage now, if I need Ibego, Ejema and Eje, go and donate. Our website is www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. All in small letter. Yes, you go there and donate. If you are a Biafra living abroad and you are not donating for your freedom, I wonder what you are thinking. Obulukwanu ni no. No wabu ndi no na ata afufu a. Do nunu jiego. Bianu support o ife anyị na-eme. Anyị nwe IOU loan. IOU bụ inye anyị, ọ bụ na inye anyị 1 or 2 million eje. Biafra bịa anyị enye gị double. 2 million anwụ inye anyị enye gị 4. Ọ bụrụkwanụ na inyela ya ejemma, which is like $1 to 1 ejemma. Inye anyị $5,000 more 5,000 ejemma. Biafra bịa enye gị 10. Then nke ọzọ wee bụrụ na onye nwere nnukwu ego etu a iboro nye Biafra ga na-atụ ego every week, every Saturday. Maka na iji echedo obodo anyị. Unu afugo oge ọbụla fakpọrọ ndị amị bịa. A na-agbagbu ndị be anyị. Ndị amị a bụ ndị terrorist yi military uniform. And that uniform is a symbol. It symbolizes the country that they represent. That's why Fajiwe na eyipu fefe ndị terrorism. Chilu military uniform chinyefa. Fabiana agbabusi ndị be anyị. So, to prevent that happening, I need the Lego replace mbo ndị a na-echedobe anyị. That is number 1. Number 2 reason I ji atụ ego kita bụ na I need ka ndị a na-edu anyị na-ejekwu different countries ka akwụfụ ụgwọ maka fada run charity. Fada emie na nkịtị a na-akwụfụ ụgwọ. This is the only thing you have to do now. azụ onye be anyị nọ n'ụlọ. Ego a unu na-enye Soludo nyebe na ya Biafra na Biafra abịago. Ọ fọdụrụ nwantịntị, ọ fọdụrụ nwantịntị na-atụ na ego. Ka m gwa unu, ego unu ga na-atụnye na Biafra tokom omeme gị ka ị bụrụ ọgaranya and omemekwanụ gị ka ị daa ogbenye. Ọ ndị nọ n'ụlọ ka m na-agwa nka, maka na ndị nọ abroad anyị na-agbakwa mbọ, anyị na-agba nnọọ mbọ every week. So ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ego loan IOU inye anyị, nyezie anyị nke weekly donation. Ọ ife nsikwa ka m gwa unu, ka anyị na-egekwa nwaanyị a na-akọtọ ndị Nigeria.
The worst involved drug dealing. Tinubu allegedly held money from drug trafficking in his accounts. This was according to the U.S. Justice Department. Tinubu, of course, never.
So ife nwaanyị a na-akọwala unu kịta bụ na onye ndị Fulani kpọpụta ka ọ bịa chịba unu, mana ọ kalifeti na chi Nigeria. Mana nke a bụ kafa wee mepụkwa iwu na fa nwere ndị ọchịchị. Ọ fanwa na-eweta onye na-achị. That's why Tinubu ji wee sponsor nwanne fa nwoke Buhari wee ndị kalifeti wee kwezie nya nkwa na ọnya ga-achị kịta, irrespective of all the odds, all the corruption, bad names attached to this man. Nyaka nwaanyị a na-ekwu, nwoke a na-ebu ntụ bụ Tinubu. O busie ntụ, ego ntụ adị na akaụntụ ya na Amerịka. Ka nkọwala unu na Tinubu chichara ana kịta anụnwa Donald Trump na-achị abịa nwụrụ Tinubu. Mana ife ji na anwụrụ Tinubu now, bet unu makwa na anwụrụ Madura na Venezuela. So ọ chatụkwa Trump n'isi ọbịa nwụrụ Tinubu. Unu mana Tinubu na-ezogharị kịta, o jee France, o jee London, ọ na-ezogharị maka ọ chọrọ ka abịa nwụrụ ya. All mana this American government that they are zero tolerance for crime. Zero tolerance. Fada achọ ife lụlalụ. Tinubu bụ onye ọjọọ with government ọjọọ. That's why he aligned with the Fulanis. Nwaanyị a na-akọwa na o ji fake certificate wee na-achị and na o nwee drug case na America. Ọkwa ya na-achị Nigeria. Kedu obodo a ga-asị na o nwere expiry date? It's not a country. It's only a contraption. Obodo a abụrụ ya at all. Nigeria na ife niile gbasa. I wonder how my people lived in Nigeria for this long.
Never accepted the charges, but he did pay out a settlement worth. For a while, he's a seasoned politician. So as you would expect, he has been linked to a number of scandals over the decades. One of the worst involved drug dealing. Tinubu allegedly held money from drug trafficking in his accounts. This was according to the U.S. Justice Department. Tinubu, of course, never accepted the charges, but he did pay out a settlement worth $460,000. Now, these charges are old. No final verdict was reached. So let's put them aside for now. After all,
$460,000 in an account of somebody who is neither a resident or a citizen of that country. How did he get the money? It rings a bell. It's a huge red flag. That's why he cannot account for it. He even tried bribing them. He tried bribing them. Biafrans, when you are hearing things like this, does it not ring a bell to you? That you can not be associated with people of this type of conduct.
people can supposedly change. So what has Tinubu been up to recently since he became president? Well, he was caught up in a fake diploma scandal for a while. There were allegedly some errors in his college certificate. Okay, mistakes happen. Moving on. Then there was a major scandal involving a highway. Tinubu issued a $13 billion government contract to a company co-owned by his son. Tinubu is quite the caring father, apparently, but alas, most people do not see it that way. That is why he made it to the top 5 in the Corrupt Person of the Year award. The perception is quite prevalent.
You people, maybe some of you don't understand what she's saying. There is this man, let me take it back. This man here, look at him. He was the man that was laundering money for Abacha. He is from Lebanon, a Lebanese. You all know that Abacha's wife is from Lebanon. Abacha married a Lebanese woman. And when Abacha was ruling, this very man came to Nigeria and was laundering money for Abacha. And this same man, now that Abacha is no longer there, Tinubu fell back on him and they do business. And the scandal right now is that Tinubu has given this man contracts of billions of dollars. That is Tinubu's son, Sheyi. That's why Sheyi has the gut to go and invite E-Money and what's his name? Obi Kubana. I saw a video where Obi Kubana was warning people that are calling his name. He invited them so that they will go to Southeast and invite and create groups that will do snatch of box in 2027 election for his father. This is Sheyi here, this is Tinubu, this is that man. I've forgotten his name. A Lebanese. So anything you are doing in this world, do not think that people are not watching you or that they are not seeing you. No. Like I said before, and I will continue to say it, this woman is not a Biafran. She's not a Yoruba or Hausa woman. She is an Asian. So you will ask yourself, how do they get this news? Because they know what is going on. You can never hear Arise News talk about Tinubu like this. You can never see the one or VOA talk about Tinubu or TVC. TVC is owned by Tinubu himself. The only 3 media houses that they have are NTA, they're not. That day they will sack the director. That is the corruption. And the worst corruption is that you will be bringing terrorists into your country, unaliving people on daily basis. What are your reasons? You want to Islamize. Whereas the people, the originators of Islam, have moved on, developed their country, go there. Even somebody like Kim Kardashian, Nigeria will not accept them on grounds of their religion. But Kim Kardashian goes to all these socialites. They go to Dubai. They go to Qatar. They have developed their system. They no longer Islamize. Even June last year, when Gumi was going to Hajj, they deported him, that he's a terrorist. You see? So, Biafrans, you have to be properly and well informed of what is going on and why you are doing what you're doing. Why we are doing what we are doing is that we want our freedom from this corrupt society, from Nigeria. We want to leave Nigeria. We want donation. The stage we are now is diplomatic stage. We need money. And we are showing you what Nigeria do, which means that as we fall in parallel line with Nigeria, we can never meet. We need to leave Nigeria. donate your ejema and eje. The news broadcast and channel, I really don't know it, my brother, but I will find out. I said it earlier that I supposed to have found out the channel the woman is talking from and her name. Don't worry, that will be my research today. By tomorrow, when you come, special grace of God, we will be here again tomorrow, and I will give it to you. Please pardon my um inability to do that before coming here, because it's always good to tell people that you are taking this report from this reporter, her name and the name of her organization. I will do that tomorrow. Look at the thorough research that this woman carried out. This guy, a Lebanese, doing money laundering for Abacha. Now that Abacha is gone, it is him and Tinubu. That's Tinubu's son there. That's what she's reporting. But you will never hear this type of news in Nigeria.
Tinubu is quite the caring father, apparently, but alas, most people do not see it that way. That is why he made it to the top 5 in the Corrupt Person of the Year award. The perception is quite prevalent, and reports say that he is quite vexed. He's even hired American lobbyists to clean up his image. He's reportedly paying them $2.7 million, though I wonder, is he paying from his own pocket or Nigeria's treasury?
Are you hearing it? He hired a lobbyist. The other day when Tutos came here, Tutos said it, that 2.7 million was for that lobbyist to clean up his image. The woman is repeating it. That the okay, gravitas. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my brother is giving us mighty dot ndewo dalu so much. Gravitas or WION. I will go and research it and get the lady's name as well. Maybe write it down. I always have my pen and paper ready. Thank you so much, mighty dot. Chukwuezugo Inugi J search for Gravitas News. Yes, and from there you will know. Thank you so much, mighty dot. Let us just listen to this one where that man who was the man that was Abacha's money launderer that is now working with them. I want it to replay so that everybody will hear it correctly.
There were allegedly some errors in his college certificate. Okay, mistakes happen.
Error in his college certificate.
Moving on, then there was a major scandal involving a highway. Tinubu issued a $13 billion government contract to a company co-owned by his son. Tinubu is quite the caring father, apparently, but alas, most people do not see it that way. That is why he made it to the top 5 in the Corrupt Person of the Year award. The perception is quite prevalent, and reports say that he is quite vexed. He's even hired American lobbyists to clean up his image.
He hired American lobbyists to clean up his image, and this is the American lobbyist for 2.7 million. And she is not sure whether it is from Tinubu's pocket or from government pocket.
Reportedly paying them $2.7 million, though I wonder, is he paying from his own pocket or Nigeria's treasury? I suppose we'll find out eventually. Soludo recently...
Have you people seen it? That is Nigeria for you. As I said, when you have an enemy, when you are fighting an enemy, never give that person breathing space. In Ghana, chafoko. Like in the UK, Man United. Okay, this man but their during the time of David Beckham, I know the name of that their manager. The Man U Batanime failed, they will not rest. Etu akafaga chagoku until they score and defeat you. Or if it to silidine may your enemy. Now, to show you or to confirm his corruption, let us listen to another news. Listen to this one.
Of NIA that Nigeria is a crime scene. A former Director General of NIA that left Nigeria because he was being investigated during Buhari's administration to have embezzled millions of dollars and pounds is now an ambassador under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government.
Somebody who embezzled money, sacked, was brought back to be yeah, Ferguson, thank you, the Man U manager. Yes, once they come into the field, they will pursue you. You will never rest until they finish. And that time, Man U was on their top. They were on their top gear. That is what we're supposed to do to Nigeria. Anywhere for bad news about Nigeria, we put here now. This is the influence ndị Nigeria nwere ebe Charles Soludo no. The influence fa nwere ebe Peter Mbano. This corruption, this bribery. In nwere ike ifu any northern governor talking about Gumi and Gumi's activity. In nwere ike ifu any Nigerian news like this lady did talking about it. But I furani anurani ananti. Like one boy anakpo English alaji. Us if they hide them, I go to bring them out. You have to follow your opponent. Okwa, oku, chadi oku. Chadi oku. At least kandi baya amaro kafamalu the reason why I get jirapo Nigeria. Famalo the reason why they will donate. And we tell them what we are doing with their donation. Ndị be anyị unu ma that na ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ breji na America ameghị unu ọnụ. Na America bịa na Nigeria wee kpamkpamkpafakpa na 25th of December 2025 and 1st of January 2026 ọ maka breji. During this time of our Prime Minister, ife a niile bụ ife setile set. Ọ ka Biafrans ya work. Onye ndu setile ya. Ọ bụ na ọ gbada PM, former PM Maazị Ekpa took over. Ọ bụrụkwa na fejide Maazị PM Maazị Oge Nkere take over. Ọ ka isi eme. Ọ ka isi eme. We are very systematic. Foundation a adịgo laid down. Unu emezina ka ndị amara ife na-aga. Because onya bụ advantage Fulani na-take over us. Felo na anyị bụ na anyị na-agbasa na anyị adịrọ together. We are together. Yesterday our PM kwuru okwu. Unu afọ ife na-eme today n'Ọnịcha. Unu afọ ụmụ Igbo wee dị bold wee pụta today in their mass. Wee na-agụlụfa holy, holy, holy Nnamdi Kanu. He's another savior. Look at it.
Our secret guy.
Why am I saying this? Obulu before a man know anything. Onye obuna ba n'ime ụlọ. But fanu go no our PM yesterday. Ụtụtụ a ife a bụ this morning. Ka ọ na-eme kafa na-send lumia. All the about 3 people send elumifa. Today, because for Magon Nai that we got their back. So don't tell me that you don't know what we are doing. What we are doing is what is called freedom fight, to free ourselves from this corrupt Nigeria. So when you are fighting with somebody, you have to be on that person's neck. Noon and night. Noon and night. Farmers week. Una forgot this woman's exposition. This woman, her exposition, okay, is not there, but I can still bring it. I can still bring it. Look at it.
This is
Her exposition on Nigeria and their president. Oh, minus. Not even one addition. Minus, 0 for Nigeria. So you cannot leave your enemy on next week or biakwa again on you. No. It's not like during the war. Oh, God was also condemned. Okay, Mada Eku, David Nana Neku, or Kedafia, them list if I hear Okute Biafra, or Biafra Watchman TV, or be Chicago, or our information minister, or tutors on the space. Or now, fear, we have to show the world na Nigeria burebo bibi. Unu mana Congressman Riley Moore, Oku na Nigeria but the worst country you can live as a Christian and practice your faith. One year na Tinubu, the ife name na Nigeria, no corruption. So I gana agbafa now. Anye nwere aka ọlụ ọzọ. And at the same time, na encourage ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ that they must join what we are doing. They have to join what we are doing. So lie na to ego. Now, I beg your pardon. If I know any kitabu diplomatic stage of our freedom fight. Onyada number, come and donate. Biafra Bia today, my people. We will all be millionaires. Yes. We will all be millionaires. Thank you so much. Expose your enemy. Because PM Simon Ekpa self-acclaimed. Ejejidie na Finland. He is not self-acclaimed. Neither was Simon, our former PM, self-acclaimed. We Biafrans, we know what we are doing. We are fighting for our freedom. Just like Ukraine, just like Palestinians, just like Iranians. We are fighting for our freedom. Obro makanaibu ndioji. Then anything I may or buy into criticism, you cannot criticize us and get away with it. No. So Biafrans, onyo bona Tobago. Na Biafra Bia today, all of you will be millionaires. Makaimwe the resources. If a Nigeria jiwene zuzuari, all this billion, nenu dena dika Tinubu. Ke acumen nwoke anwuli jikpa ego. Oh, ego ilani. Ego our oil. Unu mana na Lagos. Na the whole country. No Lagos. Kache generate economy. Kedu ndị na-enwe that economy? Ndị Igbo. Anyị nọ na business, trading, building, construction, this and that. Anyị nọ na shipping, ebunatacha everything. Their tax, ego eju. Ije na Igwocha, igwute oil, gute gas. Ije na Owerri, igwute gas, gute oil. Ije na Calabar, Akwa Ibom, igwute. Ije na Warri Sapele, igwute. Only in Biafra land. When we go back as Biafrans, every Biafran will be a millionaire. Makana if I get medebebo, for this company, unu chete the last time PM Biana space before AGDA. o nwere ife ọ gwara anyị. O si na o nwere company ndị si na falu Dubai na fasia na fa chọrọ ịbịa lụọ Biafra. Ọ bụ ego anyị ga-enyefa ka ya enwero? Oil dị ebe niile. Anyị nwere oil na peninsula boundary anyị na ndị Cameroon. So onye atụkwana egwu kedu etu ya ga-esi nweta gị. If you give us IOU loan, you will get it back. Onya Kafaje use all these governors to block us. Fe use go Obi Ogbo Mubai tunye n'Ezi River. Use oya na 2023. Osi na nke Atiku pụọ PDP join ya pụta ndị obodo akpọnya ọnata create labor. Kita afa akpọpụta gokwe na labor. Ọmabanyego na ADC ka ya na kwankwaso si na ya heti ndị Igbo. Ya na Obi na azọ election. Kwankwaso si na ya hetiri Igbos with passion. Ya bụ Obi's ally. So my people, we have every reason to leave Nigeria. Whether me busabo, money brosabo, they will not spare you as long as in Aswigo. As long as in we Biafran, they will not spare you. So you better join the bandwagon. Onwe woman anakpo bida ama lafia. O kulu kafa cholisi we extinct ndị Igbo na that region. Fabuoya. You all know that. If you don't know, you should know. Because we are the endangered species, the Christians. So these grounds America defend the religious freedom. Onye mess up. Don't mess it up. Focus on your enemy. Onwero onye Biafra nwele anything against. The only person who something against bụ onye na-akwada ife anyị na-eme. Anyị gaa n'iru ọdachi anyị azụ. And o kwurie n'ọnụ ya Ngozi ọrabu Fulani. Ọ sị na when you make one step forward, I will drag you 5 steps backward. Ụdị ndị a fa na Soludo na-akpa. Fajisi number ndị governors. How can Soludo be fighting his own brothers and sisters that they are sitting at home? Man ochekwa na prison, DSS office, Jesolu Onyendu, say picture. They are all using Onyendu. Ndi Fulani akpo ya say, ndi bunu ne sit at home, this sit at home, and then wetela tax. He wete that tax, nyefa fe welu the money, jego ngwaga, bia na egbugi. Mana Gumi na akpali. Gumi no na akpali. I have nothing against any Biafra, but I will have problem with you. Mobo ni choy kusi fai neme. Ichorani kusi fai neme. I will have something against you. Oge Ngozi no with former PMI. I loved her so much. PM uzie yeba oje. Ayamaro ni feni na nwone meno nkata ka ọ na-akpa. Ka m fụrụ ya na Finland eje mụ na ya kene makosia kwesịa n'aka kọlịa nkata for some minutes. Ayamara ife obu n'obi. Ndị Igbo tụrụ ilu si na amalụ nwoke ama obie. Ayamara ife dị ya n'obi. But since ọ bụ na ọ gbanwego dị against us, achọrọ m ịfụ ya. Achọrọ m ịfụ ya. Anybody did against this our freedom, you are not my friend at all. You are not my friend. Nigerians, they hated us so much. Why are they fighting to keep us? Because of our oil and gas. Just like it is in Iraq. The people oil in Abefa, but the Kurdish. Etu oil si di bari now. I know do na Nigeria. All called in the Kurdish. During that time, now 1990 or 1991? Oge Margaret Thatcher na-achị. Ndị Kurdish etitelu ndị obodo a mkpu na Saddam egbukwa afa. Margaret Thatcher gbalgaba America. George Bush Senior was the person na chiogaf. Fa we frame nke fa frame we bodo Saddam. No nwelo weapon of mass destruction. Fa bupie. This is what they have been doing to Biafrans. Onye kwu egbu onya. Onye kwuru ana egbuo ya. My people, fa ga-egbu gị mana ị ga-emeriri ife ị chọrọ ime. Those sitting at home, you can never stop them. I showed one of them here. His opinion also that they will never stop, that they are used to it now, and that they use that day as well to rest. And business belongs to them. So Charles Soludo's influence, it will not go far. If we got this over 1 million chanting that Nnamdi Kanu remains another savior. Yes, my brother. Yes, or our honorable. He is forcing Sharia in Anambra. Yes, all of them, all these governors, that's what they are doing. Sit at home or not chili ibu governor obu. Na-eli ego na-eli. Na-serve n'ndi Fulani ọ na-serve. No. Our people are very calm, calculative, and systematic people. Very cultural, very traditional. You cannot floor an Igbo man. Anyị nwere anya ukwu. Anya ukwu anyị dị na what we have, not in another man's own. Anya de ebi n'ọfịa. Fulani Biafra je bili n'ọfịa. During the war, ọ bụrụ that no kita. If no nwere ozi onye ga-ebi n'ọfịa, my grandmother was in the farm. She couldn't run. After the war, she came out. And so many of our people, but such a thing cannot happen now. Fulani no n'ime ọfịa. Na-egbu ndị be anyị. The governors are so tongue-tied. They cannot talk. Gumi bu from Kaduna State. You can never see governor of Kaduna talk about Gumi. But economic jihad and Sharia, Takia, everything can be a practice in Igbo land. My people, just donate your Ejema and Deje. We will leave these people because we have crossed the Rubicon. Anya noros in a protest. I knows in our diplomatic stage right now. So that Onye Juoge, why are you donating? Emalo, why? You want to leave Nigeria. You want to go and start, building your own state, your own nation, your country. We have suffered for Nigeria for so many years. Now Nigeria na Zwafia, mwe tire faje change tire moto, mwe phone, mwe everything fanwe, electronics, everything, neli juafo, bonde bani. Because oil, discovered in 1956, we bido mibia na 1958, on the Fulani na control ye welukwechi. Only Sokoto Caliphate, onye Fulani, mwelu 23 to more oil well. Ndi oil dị na befa bụ ma ndị Igwocha bụ pipeline kafa na-eche. Ndị otu Asari, ndị otu Tompolo. So do na this struggle, ị ga-amalili why you are here. A na-egbu unu ma nwoke ma nwanyị, ma ụmụaka ma okenye. Adekwe ka unu nwee anything. All the embassies dị bụ n'Enugu before, never. All the industries dị na Biafra, ewepụsie ya. All the international airport, no more. On seaport, emechie ya. Just to harm you people. Go to our website and donate. Show that you are angry, that you are not happy from your donation. I need everybody now to come and be fighting. Onwelundi na fight lani. And the Fasironi ika agugofa. But we have to support them. EJ make ID recognized as a nation. Burundi is in Africa, only 13 million. Mana anyị nwakali 70 million. Ma conduct a proper census because na anyị dị many in a very small geographical location. While the northerners will very mass land. Oge m jele ebe a na-akpọ Mubi after Meduguri. Ị ga-agbagide gba ife dịka 25 miles ịmafụ ụlọ. Obula empty bush. From Jos to that place. Igba ife dịka 20 miles before a funo. One small hut. Ejego m ugwu Hausa. Fa nwere ani mana fe nwere mmadụ. Onya ka fa ji eje akpọta ndị Benin na ndị Senegal, ndị Burkina Faso, all those people na Niger ka fa bịa na-etinyelu fa aka na election. Fe nwere mmadụ. And if Faje take advantage of us, but to continue to divide us. So that it is divided, you can never get settlement. And when you don't get settlement, you cannot produce anything. You can't work. You can't function. This is their plan. Because they have lived there answering Fulani, Hausa Fulani, until now. They are showing you people that they have studied you. They know how to get you. They will use you to kill yourselves. Your brothers and sisters, they will use them. As they are using the governors. Look at the mess Soludo Neme. After going to DSS to take picture with Onyendu, I forgot to bring that picture up. A full deception. A full hypocrisy. At a very high standard from your own brother. Onye bu Apga governor. Apga Bojuku's party. Ogu marudiko na ndị otu na Shagari wobulo Ojuku si angwa nata bia meye your own party so that Korali ikwukwa maka Biafra again. They never allowed him to win any election. And the MSC election oge anwa Ojukwu enwekwa very high number. All his party, Kobi jiwe bata na government, bulu governor. All his party, kadis chance Soludo kano kita. Ono napga. Bianco no nkawa de fe golugo her mind. Onwere ike ikwu okwu. Keki gesi webia livelihood, means of livelihood umunne gi only Monday. Only Monday. Kafano no na-egosi ngagharị nke iwe na-eji dia leader isi ka ije mechie dia business. Onye Chukwu kpọrọ ọkụ. Na-eyi ụmụ Igbo nọ here na shout. And my people, this happened this morning after they listened to our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister made a very powerful speech yesterday on this space. And though if anybody not like, go be way CFK, or before, they will all keep quiet. Emmanuel, this morning they did this. This morning, after listening to PM yesterday. Look, by this time last year, onye gwagi na Iran of all countries, nafa gave protest for their freedom. Si nafa chorozi Islamic religion. Biko unugekwe. Let somebody tell me, yes, I did expect it. But they fought. Their youths, like these ones, they fought very hard. And they are still fighting to free themselves from the shackles of Islamic religion. Because Islamic religion, politics, social restrictions, this is what it comes with. And we don't want that. Now, let us listen to this man that is giving it to Nigeria government as well. Yeah, let us listen to him, and you will all know that Nigeria, the four cardinal points of Nigeria, is nothing to write home about.
Nigeria is a crime scene. A former Director General of NIA that left Nigeria because it was being investigated during Buhari's administration to have embezzled millions of dollars and pounds is now an ambassador under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. All this started on the 11th of April 2017 when EFCC announced that they discovered $43 million, 28,000 pounds and 23 million naira, all in cash at an apartment in Lagos. The owner of the apartment was the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, as at that time, Chief Ayodele Oke. After the discovery of the money in his apartment, Chief Oke was suspended as Director General of the NIA. The Vice President, as at that time, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, headed the committee that investigated the incident and recommended to President Buhari that the Director General should be removed from office. By February 7, 2019, 2 years later, after the money was found in his apartment, the Federal High Court in Lagos issued a warrant for the arrest of Chief Oke, former Director General of the NIA, and his wife, Folashade, following an application by EFCC. Just before their court date, they reportedly left the country for medical treatment. The EFCC then declared the couple wanted after their failure to respond to court summons. Till today, nobody knows what happened to the money that was discovered in their apartment. Chief Ayodele Oke is quietly back into the country after Tinubu freshly nominated him few weeks ago as an ambassador in Nigeria. The same man who fled the country and invaded the courts when suspicious millions of dollars was found in his apartment is now an ambassador representing our country before the international community. This is unacceptable in Nigeria.
Unanuge, my people, okunu na anu ya. Nigeria na-ezo anya na-abọ chaptafa. Ndewo no my people. Clement, ndewo. My sister UK, Dalu so much. And Yoshi. How is Chloe? I hope she's growing. Ndewo, Dalu. Dalu. My regards to her. I don't know. I've never seen her, but I feel so... I love girls. I wish I had one. You know, I like ụmụaka ụmụ nwanyị so much. Ka m na-ekefe isi oge ndị ime nche na nga mụ nwanyị. So as I see Chloe's name, I am so endeared to her. My regards to her. Now, my people, unu na-anụ ife nwoke a na-ekwu. Do I replay it? That is Nigeria for you. A man during the time of Buhari, he embezzled $43 million. EFCC wee jidie na Chief Oke. O wee sị na arụ adịrị ya na nwunye wee jee medical treatment abroad si ebe anwa gba ọsọ. Ọ bụrụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu fe jee Python dance na bie. O sị gị na ọ jumpuru bail. That's why onye ndu ji wee kwuo na that music. I did not jump bail. They came to my house to kill me. I did not jump bail. Okay, thank you, thank you. My regards to her. See, I know a friend been in London. Dalo. So, ndị be anyị a na-ekwu ọzọ a na-eme. This is different from all the things that Asian newscaster from Gravitas, what she said. This is a different one. This criminal ka Nigeria government ji wee mezie ambassador. Just like he now paid 2.7 million to an American lobbyist to clean his image. And a clean image, a clean. Tiger can never shed his spores. If also give bute bleach, water tiger naru, that spot must be there. And this is why we must leave Nigeria. Onye amaro, onye sigi ni amara ife anyị na-eme emano onye asị, and okenye na-asị asị bụ ajọ okenye. Onye gasị na amaro ndị a na-azụ afịa n'Ọnịcha, unu ga-abịa na-atụ ego, bịanụ solo anyị na-atụ ego. Solu na anyị na-atụ ego na unu na-eje China na-eme import. Come and invest. Unu ejezina na-arụ ụlọ na Lagos State, unu lụsi akutuo, bịa na invest that money. IOU loan to Biafra. Bịanụ nye Biafra loan. One onye Igbo nọ na Alaba ga-ewetenwula anyị Biafra. Ofu onye unu dịzikwa 10, emana no double. And unu mana unu kasi Christmas wee nata. Obu no bụrụ ndị a na-defend our land, unu amafudebe unu na-eje. And ife Nigeria ka ji na-agbachi unu nkịtị bụ na fama na ịnọ. Na ịnọ na-achafu ọkụ from abroad. So onwere ife anyị na-eme, unu tosili ịnọ n'ime n'ọdụ chim. Unu ga na-eje na-atụrụ ndị Yoruba tax. Fe wee na-develop befa. Fa develop siya, unu nwa na-develop kwa o. Fa kutusie unu. Bịa na-agba business unu ọkụ. Inwe business na ala Igbo, jee na Ariaria market now. O nwere onye a na-agba business ọkụ? No. I nwere ike ije n'Enugu Ogbete, ịnụ na a na-agba your business ọkụ. Ma ije n'Ọka, ma Nnewi, asị na a na-agba shop mmadụ ọkụ. No. Oh, because na fa furu unu n'anya. What are we doing with Nigeria? We have served them for so many years. Anya serve go Nigeria. Enough. And enough is enough. The most corrupt country in the whole world. Yes. Yesterday, our Prime Minister Kusiloku Mazi Ogekere, ụtụtụ ọkpọtụọ, ụmụ Igbo, ọ bụrụ before Fejezo, they will go and sit quiet ka ndị mmadụ nwụrụ. But look at it today. Ụtụtụ a na-efa fa wee ju. Why did they come out in mass? Because they know that their big brothers are behind them. That we are here to support them in whatever they are doing. And that very soon all these governors in Biafra land will be evicted from our land, from our territory. So Biafrans, come and donate your Ejema and Deje. Donate your Ejema and Deje. Let me see if I can bring the voice of our PM yesterday and let us listen. Meanwhile, let me continue to show you this guy. Kono na anu ife ọ na-ekwu. Onye asikwana na ya nụrụ ya.
Nigeria is a crime scene. A former Director General of NIA that left Nigeria because he was being investigated during Buhari's administration to have embezzled millions of dollars and pounds is now an ambassador under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. All this started on the 11th of April 2017 when EFCC announced that they discovered $43 million, 28,000 pounds and 23 million naira, all in cash at an apartment in Lagos. The owner of the apartment was the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, as at that time, Chief Ayodele Oke. After the discovery of the money in his apartment, Chief Oke was suspended as Director General of the NIA. The Vice President, as at that time, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, headed the committee that investigated the incident and recommended to President Buhari that the Director General should be removed from office. By February 7, 2019, 2 years later, after the money was found in his apartment, the Federal High Court in Lagos issued a warrant for the arrest of Chief Oke, former Director General of the NIA, and his wife, Folashade, following an application by EFCC. Just before their court date, they reportedly left the country for medical treatment. The EFCC then declared the couple wanted after their failure to respond to court summons. Till today, nobody knows what happened to the money that was discovered in their apartment. Chief Ayodele Oke is quietly back into the country after Tinubu freshly nominated him few weeks ago as an ambassador in Nigeria. The same man who fled the country and invaded the courts when suspicious millions of dollars was found in his apartment is now an ambassador representing our country before the international community.
So, who will now say that Biafrans are wrong in wanting to leave such corrupt country? You all heard that Asian news reporter. You are hearing this one. Tie it together and you will understand why you have to leave Nigeria for good. So we are pleading to Biafrans. We are not pleading to Nigeria, no. To Biafrans to come and donate. Even if it is 5 AJ, even if it is 5 AJMA, anything you have, bring it. Little drops of rain makes an ocean. I need the 56 million that voted for self-referendum. Most of us did not vote at that time. But that gave us an insight of the number of people who want to leave Nigeria. If all of us will continue to donate $1, that will be $56 million. Come and donate. After hearing all this dirty story about Nigeria, do you still want to remain there? And the answer is no. Biafrans, Kunienu, Oga Kalakelugo, it is now or never. These 3 years of Fodokwalo nwa amadi a in on office, mekwanu ka ime ala ọdachi o. Ndị nọ n'ụlọ ka m na-agwazikwa nke a. Onye soro n'ife anyị na-eme bịa sonyekwa. Ndị dịka Soludo will never stop because they are serving your enemies. Ndị mbi na befa bụfa nwe Nigeria. A country does not expire, but Nigeria expired. Maka no Lord Lugard na Flora Shaw jikọtala ini n'ọnụ. Kpọọ ya their language amalgamation. Iwe jụọ onwe gị before that amalgamation, ya njikọta ife dị ọtụtụ ijikọta ọnụ ọbụla one. Ijụọ onwe gị before that njikọta, what were you? And it is called Biafra. Or Ifaibo. We are going back to our root. But Fekwero, because they hated us so much. Now, let me put link. Anybody who wants to come and talk to Biafrans should please click on it and join and talk to Biafrans. You see it. This guy has said it. And you will link it up to what that Asian newscaster said about Nigeria. Corruption in Nigeria is unbelievable.
Nigeria is a crime scene. A former Director General of NIA that left Nigeria because he was being investigated during Buhari's administration to have embezzled millions of dollars and pounds is now an
embezzled millions and pounds. They said here 43 million. If you look closely here, you will see it. 43 million. Former he said ex-NIA, is it Nigeria Post Authority or what? Former NIA chief, okay. Ya na nwunye wee gba ọsọ, look at the money. Ife niile a bụ dollar. You see it. They ran away. Nobody went to arrest them, but they went to our leader's house to do python dance.
Ambassador under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. All this started on the 11th of April 2017 when EFCC announced that they discovered $43 million, 28,000 pounds, and 23 million naira, all in cash, at an apartment in Lagos. The owner of the apartment was the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, as at that time, Chief Ayodele Oke. After the discovery of the money in his apartment, Chief Oke was suspended as Director General of the NIA. The Vice President, as at that time, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, headed the committee that investigated the incident and recommended to President Buhari that the Director General should be removed from office. By February 7, 2019, 2 years later, after the money was found in his apartment, the Federal High Court in Lagos issued a warrant for the arrest of Chief Oke, former Director General of the NIA, and his wife, Folashade, following an application by EFCC. Just before their court date, they reportedly left the country for medical treatment. The EFCC then declared the couple wanted after their failure to respond to court summons. Till today, nobody knows what happened to the money that was discovered in their apartment. Chief Ayodele Oke is quietly back into the country after Tinubu freshly nominated him few weeks ago as an ambassador in Nigeria. The same man who fled the country and invaded the courts when suspicious millions of dollars was found in his apartment is now an ambassador representing our country before the international community. This is unacceptable in Nigeria and we must call the government to order. Share your opinion on this as Nigerians. I am Ajibari Talks. Like, comment, and follow.
Have you people heard it? Have you people heard it? This is the man that is ruling Nigeria. This is the man ruling Nigeria. Let me see.
That no individual have a right to do that.
I mentioned Myanmar. I mentioned Pakistan. I mentioned East Pakistan, Bangladesh. I mentioned Puerto Rico. I mentioned Russia. I mentioned South Africa. I mentioned Sudan. I mentioned Thailand. I mentioned Ukraine. I mentioned United States. I mentioned Vietnam. Did you think all these people sat down or they were sleeping and then freedom came to them? And in all this that I have read, 95% of all these countries that fought to get free got this freedom from UK. That means UK has been the beast. The British Empire has been the biggest slave beast in the entire world to destroy the lives of humanity. So you must fight your way out. It is the same British slave masters that are still in charge of Nigeria today. It's the same British slave master that planted Peter Obi in 2023 elections to come and destroy your minds about Biafra. They have also called him again and planted him to now move from southeast to go down to the north to go and raise his head in the ADC party of the Northern Party so that they will use him and put him there as a figurehead. They will use it to deceive all of you at the beginning. At the end, they will kick him out. And then they will bring out another Northerner who will be speaking jihad, because the British know that if they put any Biafran as the president of Nigeria, they will never be able to control their company to get whatever they want. So they must look for a Fulani slave that is willing to annihilate all of you and put them in power so that the British company can continue. I welcome my Prime Minister to this. stage. Prime Minister, you may take the floor now if you're ready. Welcome to the stage, sir.
Thank you, Minister of Information. I think I have a few time to spend, and I will join back again. Greetings, our fellow citizens, and please, from wherever you are listening from, the Honorable Minister of Information have already touched light in some important important things we need to do, and countries that have fought for their freedom and do likewise what we are doing today. So please, this is not time that we'll be complaining, talking about what is the solution. We all know that fighting for freedom is not easy, and freedom is not free, and the illegitimate governor that paraded himself as governor in Biafra land, we don't recognize him as a governor. And he don't have the right or monopoly of giving order to the Biafran people. But I need to ask Biafrans question. Are we ready for our freedom? Soludo is hit one person or 1,001. Biafrans, especially from Onisha, where whatever Soludo did today, because the terrorist state of Nigeria sponsor him, he worked with them, and I believe they will come there with all manner of terrorist military to do what they do best, to kill Biafran Christians. But at the same time, is it not high time we do the needful by holding these individuals, these terrorist enablers accountable, especially this evil man called Soludo? Those in Onisha, you have your market close by this terrorist man called Soludo. Who own that market? The goods inside the market, do the goods belong to Soludo or the goods belong to you? Who paid the dues? Who paid the bills? Who traveled to Hong Kong, China, Japan to import all these goods back to Biafra land? You or Soludo? Why will you allow him to bully you? Why will you allow Soludo to pee in your face? When we ask our fellow citizens to fund their freedom, to fund our security, some of them, they thought we don't know what we are talking about. If you are in Onisha, and you know the reason why you are sitting at home, you are sitting at home because you want to be free. You are sitting at home because you are not pleased with the regime that is imposed on you by this Islamic jihadist terrorist state of Nigeria. You are sitting at home because of our leaders that are incarcerated for their release as well. And no one mandates you or force you to sit at home. You are sitting at home on Monday because it's the right thing to do. Since you already know the reason, sir, you can unmute yourself. You are muted, sir, please. You are sitting at home for Biafran Christians' freedom. It's high time you defend yourself. It's high time you fund your freedom. It's high time you hold somebody like Soludo accountable. You know where he lives. You know his village. You know his way in and out. You know what he loved most. You know what he liked to do, either as hobby. Hold this fool accountable. Piatwell. Deal with him mercilessly because he never cared for Biafran people. All he cares is how he will massacre Biafran people. And now he's coming with economic jihad. The playbook of his master, which is the Nigerian terrorist state. I hate to cry like a baby. I hate complaining. Ndi Onisha. How many of you are doing buying and selling in Onisha market? I believe, if not million, hundreds of thousands of you. Go after this Soludo. Deal with him, it's your right. Fight. Fight for your dear life. Fight for your freedom. Soludo claimed to be governor of Anambra, which is illegitimate governor. Illegitimate governor that can't care for his people, that can't take care of his people, is not a governor.
Because this morning,
rather, he's killing Biafrans. Rather, he's imposing economic jihad. Oh my God, how I wish I have what it takes. Rather, he's killing Biafra. He will leave his house, he will not get back home. Stop this man before he kills you all. Stop Soludo before he starves all of you to death. Biafra Republic government in exile, we have limited power as of this time. And the government in the homeland, the de facto government, also have limited power. We need resources to be able to combat these terrorists, Soludo, and companies. That is why we played for your support. Onisha market can fund our freedom. People of Onisha, support our security so we can combat people like Soludo and the Nigerian terrorist state.
Yes, Biafrans, why I am playing it is to tell you people that after speaking yesterday, this morning, this happened. Why? Because they have heard the voice. They have heard the voice of their prime minister that they should go after this ewu akpọrọkụ na irie ka ọ dị bụrụ sọ njọ onye ọjọọ na-eme ife ọjọọ. Eche m na ọ na-abụ mmadụ dị njọ n'ụwa ọ chọọ ife ọma ọ ga-eji wee dozie onwe. Must he go and put his eyes into these people's business? As I said before, onye dịka Gumi nwelu a state ebe obi that the governor can do exactly what Soludo is doing, but he is not, because he's not allowed. Ndị Fulani amekwe ka o nwere onye ga-aga after Gumi, mana Fulani ga-ezi an Igbo politician o jekwuru ụmụnne je na intimidate fa, causing economic jihad, causing economic hardship on your own people. mana ọkwa pati Odumegwu Ojukwu apụga ka o ji wee bụrụ gọvanọ. Ụmụ Igbo pụta vote olie. Most of these people not here voted him in. Then now, with iru ọjọọ anụnwa onwe, he turned his back on his people. So after listening to our APM yesterday, they did the needful. They did the needful. Business belongs to them, and it is their legal right to go to market and do the business whether they want or not. If they don't want, they will stay at home. It is their right, their fundamental human right. Even the civil disobedience is their right, is legal. Father commit any crime like Gumi, but nobody goes after Gumi. Nobody goes after Pantami. Pantami is now in UN. I the letter they gonna UN. Pantami sees the letter. Nobody will hear about it. All these educated fools, Senafabo, Soludo na Solu, Usoliwe na Solafufu. No deba na stop if I name it. I saw Fuku Nirufa drag any backwards.
I hate complaining. I love action. I hate talking too much. I love action with passion. I love to do the talking and do the walking. Piatron Soludo. Hold all of them accountable. When one go down, the rest will disappear from Biafran. They think we are joking. This is 2026. When one of these fools go down, because if we don't take them down, they will take us down. If we don't destroy them, they will destroy us. If we don't stop them, they will stop our freedom. Is it not high time we learn from history? Is it not high time we start to ask ourselves questions? This killing of Biafran Christians, is it not enough yet? This economic jihad they impose on us, is it not yet enough? The same Onisha market. When Onisha market is on fire, there is no fire ambulance anywhere to be found. First of all, who gave or who gives Soludo the right? Soludo have no right. Is Soludo serving the people or the people serving Soludo? We don't recognize him as a governor. He is an illegitimate governor. And for those of you that believe in Soludo, those of you that recognize Soludo, shame unto you. Stop supporting him who is destroying you in a daily basis. Stop enabling him who don't love you. Bring Soludo down. If not, he will bring you down. If we have one casualty, it's better than we have thousands of millions of casualties. Soludo is just one person who tried to stop the selling and buying of the Anambra people at Onisha, who tried to stop their business, the way of their daily income. He's just one person. It's true that he colluded with the terrorist state of Nigeria. But how many people is he stopping? Thousands of people or millions of people. Is it better for these thousands or millions of people to starve to death? or for one individual called Soludo to leave us alone, go down to the grave or disappear somewhere else. One casualty is better than thousands. It's better we have one casualty rather than thousands or millions of casualties. If he don't want to be Biafra, he can leave Biafra land. He can go wherever he want to go. If he identify himself as Biafra, he need to support the freedom of Biafra. If he identify himself as our enemy, we will treat him as enemy. All these evil people, they know what they are doing. After the strike in Sokoto, when the terrorists are bombed or when the strike hit the terrorists, where is Sultan of Sokoto? He talk less now. You hardly see him on the media. Then the illegitimate governor called Soludo, called Hopo Zodima, that brought another terrorist foreign affair of Iranian Islamic country. Hopo Zodima speak less now. They are scared because they know what they are doing is wrong. All these people, we will hold them accountable. Yesterday, we have a town hall meeting, of which a lot of ministers, they spoke at length. For hours, probably we spent almost 5 hours. And all the media teams like today at Space, they probably spent hours. Are we going to dwell on talking, running our mouths? Let's back it up with action. What will it take to take Soludo down? I believe a lot of thousands of Biafrans know his way about, his way in and out. If you don't, he will chase you out from Biafra land. If you don't, he will sell you to the Islamic jihadist terrorists. He will sell you as a slave. If you don't, he will enable the conquerors to conquer your land and treat you as a slave. Go after him. Hold him accountable. Wherever you find him, hold him accountable. If you don't stop him, you are gone. Evil people everywhere. This is the same man years ago that was talking about Biafra have the right to agitate for their self-determination, that Biafra have the right to be free. Soludo, what's changed? Years ago, he deceived the people of Biafra just to get their support. If I have the opportunity, I must get Chukunkere. Soludo will not wake up to see tomorrow. It's better he go down the grave than millions of Biafrans go down the grave. It's better we have one casualty than that one person killing millions of Biafran Christians. We have been killed enough. They have massacred us enough. They have dealt with us enough. They destroy our Biafra land. They destroy our land to the extent we don't even have electricity. We can be proud of 24 hours electricity. We can be proud of good governance. We can be proud of good infrastructure. We can be proud of sewer system. We can't even be proud of good education. Everything there is scam. No good medical facility. No jobs. Biafrans, wake up before it is too late. If you don't deal with these few individuals, few of them will destroy us, all of us. These few individuals will kill us all. People of Onisha, if you're one of the traders, put yourself together. Find how to support your freedom. Support your security. With your support, your security can protect you in Biafra land. If your security have everything it takes, when we go to them, bomber to bomber, firearm to firearm. But if we don't have enough, what did you expect us to work with? Then the traders of Onisha, I know it's thousands of you. Organize yourself. Put yourself together. If the head of the chairman is part of this conspiracy, hold him accountable. Wake up before it's too late. Thank you, Minister of Information. I'm still going to be back. Need to take care of one or two things. I will be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much.
So, Biafrans, my people, we have all heard it. Yesterday, our Prime Minister was on the space and spoke. And look at the result today. Why are they doing that? Because they know that they have somebody to back them up. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ biko nu jisi n'ike bịa solu tụba ụtụ our website ebe a ịbata here bụ donate, you click on it, ife niile agba like this. Odelu from 10 ejemma, or say $10, $20, $30, just like that. I click here na nke ị nwere ike ịkwụ ụgwọ ya. I click rano take you to the next stage. And for you to enter here, you need the www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. Onya bụ the link. I ga-eji web. I click here that link na your Google browser. I type ya there. Click on it. Obute gị ebe a. Ịbatazi ebe a, ifu this icon. I click here on it. I wee donate here. Anyị ma ifu unu na-agabige. That's why onye isi anyị ji wee sị unu bịa join ya ife anyị na-eme. Donate na ego. Na ọ bụ na donate ego, ndị nọ n'ụlọ ga-afụ ife faji echedobe anyị. And ụdị ndị anwa bịa Anambra, Soludo ama ọmafụkwa ọnụ o ji wee kwuo okwu ya. Kịta enwetara m an intel na fonu m kịta that na o jego kpote ndị security wite egbe ka achụsasịa ndị be anyị. Ifugo kafasi alụ. You see the way they operate, always suppressing and intimidating their people with either military or police. All Fulanis. Unu man unu bata na our own region. All the police, the divisional police officers, nke fa na-akpọ DPO, bụ gbado ndị ugwu, ndị Fulani. Ije na-akpọ onye ilo gị ka ọ bịa gbuo your brothers. O nwere onye egbe fa gburu kịta, family onye nke anwa nọdụ n'ikpe. Or if I na follow our politicians, they don't want to follow anything correctly, properly, or a way that their own people will be happy. Kedu ife ndị Fulani ji akpọta ndị terrorist? Ọ ka fa chụpụ unu, achụọ gị na your land, o je kpote ndị befa na-agagharị agagharị, maka Fulanis are very nomadic in nature. Nomadic people bụ ndị na-agagharị agagharị, ndị enwero settlement. Fa chọrọ ịbịa settle ọfa na be anyị. Then unu akpọbasị isi ani like fanwa. And unu mana isi ani afa na-akpọ bụ cultism. O nwere onye Chukwu si ka egbuoli ya, mana fa ga-asị gị na igbuo one, fa bịa fa sị na unu bụ slave or infidel. Na igbuo one infidel na ịnwụọ, ọ bụrụgodu na egbuo gị in return, na ịnwụọ ije n'igwe achinye gị 72 virgins. Ndị be anyị, ọ bụ eziokwu? God has no compromise for his love for his children. O nwere onye Chukwu si ka egbuoli ya. Also, occultic people bụ ndị na-egbu mmadụ. So cultists na-egbu mmadụ. Christ akụziriola ya igbu mmadụ. Chukwu na onwe ya, oge ọ bụ ya na Abraham na all these people, Moses na ndị otu, ọ si onye fa 10 commandments, and ife dị ebe anwa bụ thou shalt not kill. So ndị nke a anyị amarọ ndị fa na-egbu. For us to leave them, anyị agbagide ọsọ a, anyị elutego na diplomatic stage. And this diplomatic stage now, the very capital intensive. Very capital intensive. N'obodo a, inwe ikpe, you are expected to go to 1 or 2 places. Onwe ebe fa na-akpọ Citizens Advice Bureau. Onwe ebe fa na-akpọ High Street Law Centers. Then law firm. Either of these 3 places. Baby ga-eje nwete ndụmọdụ nke a na-akpọ legal advice. Ndị Citizens Advice adịghị legal advice, but they will do what they call referral. Fa agwa gị na ebe ị ga-eje na office fa alụgo m ọlụ ebe anwa once. Fa nwee nnukwute book retu a, afa all the law firms dị n'obodo a dị there. They will refer you there. Fe nye gị the address, nye gị their phone number. Biafra bịara na unu ga-enwesi all these things. Enwe high street law centers. Ebe ọ ga-abụ ije fenyezie gị nke a na-akpọ legal advice. First port of call. Then ijezie na law firm. Ijekọ court. Ị ga-enwe a representative. Etu a ka ọ dị na anyị nwa na-achọ to be recognized. Ị ga-enwe ife a na-akpọ a lobbyist ga-edu gị wee na-ejekwuru all these countries. So, ndị be anyị, let me show you here. Now this very, our own lobbyist here. Onye akpọla anyị as Biafrans wee je na-afụ ndị niile a. Ndị niile a unu na-afụ. Different congressmen. Onye nke a dị iche, onye nke a dị iche, onye nke a dị iche, onye nke a dị iche. Fa niile dị iche. Unu na-afụ ya. How many of them? falu kwa 500 falu 500 ndị na-representi America. Ọ ife anyị ji achọ ego, anyị nidile ego. Unu fụrụ ya? We need money. We need ejema and eje. Anyị nidile ego kita. Even any country at all nidile ego. Fa na-generate ego anwa through tax. Ịbụrụ self-employed, ị ga-akwụ tax. Ịbụrụ civil servant, the employer, the department ga-ewepụ your tax from source. They will remove your tax from source before akwụsịa gị dị ụgwọ. But it will be on record so that in retire, esie na akwụ gị ụgwọ. Biafra bia, we will have all this in place. So my people, I have shown you people so far what is going on, but I am now talking to you about our funding. Every country nọ n'ụwa need the funding. Unu mana Lagos State bụ the most richest state na zoo. Ọ ndị be anyị. Ndị be anyị na-akwụ ụgwọ. All the markets ebe unu nọ, unu na-akwụ ụgwọ. Ije clear ibu na wharf, unu na-akwụ tax. Ije ịlụ ụlọ, ị ga-akwụ tax. Land rate, ife niile, market rate, tax, enu ani, unu nwa na-akwụ ya. Unu pụọ na Lagos today, Lagos ada. Ada ajụ ya ajụ. Kedu ife faji ego anwa eme? Faji ya run their state. But anyị nwa bụ government in exile. All this donation, individual and voluntary donation, anya de eme n'ike. But anyị na-ayọ unu ka unu welu your own mind malụ na ị ga-edonate ego. That we need it. We need it to run our own race. We need it to run our own business. And our business is that we want to be recognized. We want to be free from Nigeria. Their influence is still harming and costing us a lot. On a harm our happiness. On a harm our peace. On a harm our progress. On a harm our dreams. Being in Nigeria. Because Nigeria that is dream killer. Nigeria be the most corrupt country in the whole world. Nigeria be a country where a Christian cannot survive. And we are the Christians. So my people, the link was there and nobody came in. And we have been here for 3 hours now. I must leave and I must thank all of you for joining me. Stella Devino, my brother Rage and Fury, Eukaria Uche Negido Clement, Emelike, Okute Biafra, Ndewo, Okute Biafra Bodogu, Ona Abafanti, on a show Biafra on a very good light. Ikuku Chukwu, Uchenna, Sunday Gabriel, Dalono. I thank all of you for all your contributions. Mighty Dot, Nono and Ayole, Chukwudi, Alozie, Ndewonu, Alondo, Dalono. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. Biafra na agbamala. Ọ bụ na m si ka m larụkwuo onwe obele ụlọ m n'anya na my clock on the wall. Hey, amanye m asị m mba. I have to talk to my people. Ọ bago m n'isi. I'm drunk by Biafra spirit till we get Biafra. And Biafra will come. God has positioned people that will take us there. It is for us to show those people that we are worthy for people they can work with by donating Ejema and Deje. I love you all and I will leave you here. Peace, progress, unity and equity. All must continue to hail Biafra. We move, my people. Ndewono. I'll see you tomorrow by the special grace of God, or see you at the space if it comes on. Have a wonderful day.